Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 30 of our TrappedMC Prison series, guys. I cannot tell you how fulfilling these past 2 weeks have been. Like, holy moly. And I'm not referring to gaming. Gaming has been a little, very small side quest out of this entire 2 weeks, guys. It seems like I'm going a million miles per hour in so many different directions, but at the end of the day, it's all tied into one direction. No band reference or anything there. I just said one direction. So, hopefully you're doing good. Obviously, we're playing some Prison today, and I just want to talk, man. I'm really encouraged today. I mean, it was such a good day, man. Holy moly. Oh, guys, I had a wonderful prayer and worship time with the Lord today. It was so encouraging. Holy moly, I just cannot tell you guys how amazing it was spending time with God today. I mean, he is doing so much in my life, guys, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like I'm going in a million different directions, like in great positive directions with my life. But at the same time, it's all centered around one mission and one goal. And so I guess I'll just start with that goal. Like, what is my goal here on Earth? You know, there are people, many people who go through life and they will die and they will not know what their life, their purpose was in life. You know, that people will, go their entire lives without knowing that. And guys, I want you to ask yourself that question, like, what is the purpose of your life? Like, why are you here? Why are you on Earth? And to sum it up, I want to basically answer that question for you because I know the answer, and I'm confident I know the answer, and I know the answer not just for myself, but I know the answer for you as well. Guys, we exist on this earth to bring glory to our Father in heaven. And there are many ways to define, like, why did I choose that definition? There's many different definitions, but they all point towards our Father. Basically, we exist to bring glory to God. We exist to tell people about Jesus, and therefore, by telling people about Jesus, we bring glory to God. Does that make sense? Like, there's many different ways to put it, but it all is synonymous. It all brings glory to our Father. You see, we each and every one of us as humans, we are created in God's image, and we are hardwired to worship. And in this life, we ought to worship God because we are designed to worship God. But unfortunately, as sinful creatures, we fall into, sin. Separation from God is what sin means. And it's interesting because we tend to, since we're hardwired to worship, that's by God's design, but it was not by God's design for us to worship other things like money, sex, stuff, wealth, drinking, alcohol, drugs, like all this stuff. We're not designed to worship that, and yet we worship it anyway. As a macro level, so many people worship these things, and I'm not saying that I don't worship those things, but my primary goal is to worship my Father in heaven, our Father in heaven. And trust me, I've done my fair share of worshiping money before, and worshiping alcohol, and so many other things besides God. And that's sin, is when we idolize or worship other things that are not God. So, why am I telling you all this? Like, what is the point? Well, the point is, guys, God is guiding me at this time in my life right now more than ever. I mean, He is pressing the gas pedal on my growth. It happens to be Lent season, which Lent is a whole different discussion and a whole different topic, but basically it's the time of year where we basically are preparing for Easter. We are preparing our hearts for Easter and basically trying to spend more time with God intentionally to just prepare for Easter, which is Easter is basically the day that we celebrate, the resurrection of Christ. And so on Good Friday, which is 3 days before Easter, or so. Let me settle this real quick. So I heard a counter argument to Christianity one time that Easter is only 2 days after Good Friday, which is technically true. But, we refer to the resurrection as on the third day Christ resurrected. So on the third day. So you have Friday, the day he was crucified, and put on the cross. So the day he was, sorry. Good Friday is the day that Christ died on the cross, right? So on the first day, it's including Friday. So on the first day, and then on the second day, which is that Saturday, and then on the third day is what we refer to as Easter Sunday. So that's how that works. I hope that makes sense because, I'm still a relatively new Christian in terms of I've truly been walking the walk with Jesus for under 2 years. It's truly been about a year and 8 months. So I'm about 20 months into this walk with Jesus, true walk. And I'm learning each and every day about Christianity and about what it means to have a relationship with Jesus. So by no means am I an expert, but I'm still trying to, understand it for myself. But I have a really solid foundation. I do. And I'm learning and I'm continuing to deepen my understanding. And I keep praying for wisdom from God to help me deepen and solidify that information so that I can, truly proclaim and share the gospel, the good news with other people like you guys. So, but that one life purpose is to glorify God. That's why we exist. God created us to glorify Him. And unfortunately, sin exists in this world. Sin exists, and it's we, if we're on a train track, we veer off that track when we worship other things. And but basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is that God is guiding me. He is keeping me on track. He is just hitting that gas pedal all the way to the floor. I am seriously so encouraged by how God is working in my life in so many areas. We have my career, we have my education, we have my spiritual life, my relational life, my intellectual life, which means books and wisdom and knowledge about different topics in this world. And it's just awesome to see God answer so many prayers. And He has never let me down. He keeps all His promises, and He is a good God. So I want to encourage you guys with that. I know that was some pretty deep theological stuff there, a little bit. So, but it's good to talk about this stuff. It helps me export information by talking about it, and it helps me even understand it better when I'm trying to teach you guys. So it helps my understanding. So, even if there's no viewers on this video, it's okay because I'm still learning and I'm deepening my own understanding. But obviously, I do have some viewers, and I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to just my journey, my walk with Jesus. I mean, it's so cool to use this as a platform to just talk just about various things while also enjoying some video games. I love. This prison server has been awesome. It's been so fun to play, and I'm really having a good time here. So we got that. But yeah, guys, that is the spiritual note for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I want to get into some actual gameplay and talk about that for probably the rest of the video. So yeah, we're about 9 minutes and 30 seconds in. Like I said, take a moment, subscribe, like, comment, and share the video with a friend as well. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, in terms of the TrappedMC server, so I am currently Z rank. We're working on our quest right now. I recently got to Z, and Perry, like I said in the last video, I think he is already prestiged. He got token collector, very funny. I laughed at him a little bit. Obviously, we're working together, so it's not the best book, but it's not the worst book to get, in my opinion, this early in the game. So there's my stance on that. But yeah, in terms of quests, I want to show you guys where I'm at. Here we got, so we're not doing the fishing ones. We're doing netherrack. We're going to do green concrete powder. We're doing super breakers. We're doing Minecrate Insanity, and we're also doing coal. We're not doing the 50,000 logs unless I have a theory that there's going to be a wood cutting event on March 21st. It's currently March 12th when I'm recording this. If there is a wood cutting event and I'm still in Z, then I might do the wood cutting quest. We will see. We will see. Boom. Good stuff. So, yeah, there's that. But, yeah, man. Very cool. But Perry just messaged me. He messaged me nuts, and he said, oop. Man, bro. I need real words from you, Perry, not oop. What is that? What is that, bro? But, yeah, guys. I mean, I know there's a ton of people who have prestiged. I mean, Troy and P-Pre are prestige 6 already. You know, we're still working on P1, and that's okay. You know, we're out here, bro. We're out here. Yeah, we're on that last tab on the far right, so that's where we're chilling at. Perry is on the second to last tab, I think. Or is he not? Where's Perry? Perry, yeah, he's on the second to last tab towards the top. Yeah, his name and face is kind of covered up a little bit, but that's okay. But I'm going to check out my cell here after this next super breaker. Hopefully we can get organized a little bit. Need to kind of get my cell together, and we'll see where we're at. So, heck yeah. Heck yeah. But I think it might be worth doing my super breakers in the coal mine, just to start with that quest. I know I'm going to have to do it, and super breakers for coal are more effective because I'm mining more stone blocks, which is more blocks that need to be super broken if I want to break them fast. Obviously, there's a lot of netherrack in this mine, so that one, like the netherrack breaks instantly regardless, so it's actually wasting some of my super breaker potential. Therefore, that is a strategy I think I am going to implement, which is pretty cool. Dude, let me tell you, I have been, like, using my brain, like, in so many areas. God has definitely helped in that area of just providing wisdom to me, just in so many different, like, not just, you know, spiritually, but just in so many aspects. I just am thinking more critically. Like, I am literally just using my brain to a higher potential than I've done before. And it's really exciting, like, doing critical thinking. It's like actually, you know, you have to think. You know, you gotta work on that skill, and it's actually really cool. And let's get this vote party. Very nice. We did not get any good keys, but that's all right. Let's get some coal going. Here's our coal supply, by the way. We're kind of dwindling it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not at the perfect place where we want it to be. So there's that. But we're gonna keep going, bro. We got it. Come on, you can do it. Boom. Okay. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Heck yeah, that is way too much copper. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. That was kind of weird. All right. Let's see. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. Awesome. Got that. In terms of things, what was I gonna do? I was gonna, got this situated. Oh, I was gonna go to the shop. Let's see if there is a 2070 frag that we can buy, because that would be helpful. It really would be. So let's see. Let's see if there's one out here. Boom. Oh, there is. Huge. 155K. Is there anyone cheaper? But I will buy that. Just one of them, though. It appears like this is our only option. We'll buy one. Why not? Boom. Okay. Let's do that. Boom. Let's get that. Let's go craft another one, baby. Heck yeah. So I think we're going to have 4 2070s now. I did give 2 3060s to Perry because I cannot use them at this point in time, but he can, so that's pretty cool. Now, guys, if you did not see my video where I made, like, just, it was a 4-minute video about me, I just don't get any responses to chat, bro. It's crazy. I find it really funny. We're gonna claim this. We're gonna claim this. Boom, boom. Heck yeah, boom. And oh, I did get a few GGs, so that's cool. I claimed one of these. I think it was yesterday. Literally got, I'm not even kidding, 1 GG. It was not during peak hours or anything, but still 1 GG for 70-ish players on time or online. Granted, a lot of them were probably AFK. I'll give you guys that, but still, it was quite sad. I will not lie. But it's okay. You know, we're going to be all right. We're going to figure it out. We got 4 2070s now, which will help in the mining process. Very excited for that. And, yeah, let's go back to, let's do coal. We want to do coal here, and I'll tell you why. Because, yeah, we have the Super Breaker ability about ready, and we're going to get started on this coal quest so it does not feel like a massive uphill battle the entire time when I get there. So Super Breakers I'm probably going to use in coal mine, which just makes sense. There's not any netherrack in here, so like I can still mine in the regular mine, you know, when I'm not super breaking. So that's kind of my game plan. I think it's a good plan too. I really do. Just hit Z not too long ago. Boom. Heck yeah. Oh, we have a coal reset. That's a big time for us because we can do this. We can start to boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Heck yeah. Okay. What is this man doing? Okay, boom, boom, boom. What is he doing? I don't know. Okay, let's keep it going, baby. There's coal for days over here. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's jump down here. Let's get some more coal. It's kind of the cool strategy that I do. Got to be intentional here to save a little bit of time with these quests. We're going to have to do that green concrete quest unless we do the wood cutting, which may or may not happen depending on how much I play this next week. It's really up in the air. I'm not sure on how much I'll play. So we're going to keep going, though. We will. Boom. Boom. All right. Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling. Come on. All right. Good stuff. That's very nice. We got to start saving some more coal. I've been selling it typically, but that's not awesome. Or that's not the move because I do need coal. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and head back to Z. Heck yeah. Obviously, we need money. We only have 177K right now in-game cash. But I am going to keep this video to around 20-ish minutes today. First of all, it's been a good day. Really encouraged by today, but I am a little sleepy, worn out from today's events. So I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. But, guys, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really does mean a lot. Share it with a friend, and consider buying a channel membership. It's the first link in the description. It would really help me out. And just at least look at the options and see how much they are and just all that jazz. So I really appreciate that, guys. And, yeah, we're out here, man. Consistent daily uploads. Somehow, some way, I'm busier than I ever am, and I'm uploading more than I ever have. So it's funny how that works. You know, a lot of people complain they don't have enough time, but it's like, do you really not have enough time, or just are you just not using your time wisely? Give that some thought for sure. But yeah, we're out here, man. I'm excited. I mean, I have some chocolate milk in the fridge, but guys, here's the deal. My dad purchased chocolate milk. He like never buys chocolate milk, right? So he bought chocolate milk. He bought the whole milk version of chocolate milk. It has 31 grams of sugar per serving, and there is 8 servings in a half gallon of chocolate milk. You're telling me a half gallon of whole chocolate milk has 248 calories? I mean, that is silly. It is absolutely wild. And you guys, just be careful. Be wary of chocolate milk. There is just way too much sugar. there's a good amount of protein, but there is just too much sugar, guys. So find better options out there. Protein powder will help you guys out for sure. If you're lifting, I recommend protein powder, especially if you're trying to gain muscle for sure. You need that protein intake. But, man, limit the sugar, guys. Soda and chocolate milk for sure, bro. Keep it low. But, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in episode 31 coming to a YouTube channel, my channel, near you. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Guys, always remember that Jesus Christ loves you. He wants a relationship with you. Keep that in mind, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. See ya.